I have two files here. This one is for the family vacation one.
Okay.
The long name. I didn't name it.
Oh, I see. Okay, so multi.
Yes, because it's so hard to put everything in one file.
Yeah, to bounce around. Otherwise, though, is it pretty much a linear path through those?
Yes, basically linear.
Okay.
I mean, you just the business travel one.
Have you used our current kiosk?
No. Well, actually, once in a while.
That's probably a good thing.
Yes.
Once in a while.
Okay.
Since this is so different, it's probably a good thing.
Okay, good.
Should I make it a little bit smaller?
Yes, so you can see the buttons at the bottom.
Okay.
Okay, I will leave it to you then.
Okay, so we're going to go through a few scenarios.
Okay.
One going like you're a passenger traveling by yourself.
Okay.
And then we'll go through one if you were traveling with your family.
Okay.
And I believe we have also a business one, but if we have time, we'll get to it. But we don't have to because it's similar to traveling by yourself.
Okay.
So scenario one, we're going to actually let's make this. We're going to San Diego on a business trip. You're at the check-in kiosk in the airport, and you want to check in. You have only one carry-on bag. You have no luggage to check. And when you made your reservation, you were assigned a seat, but you want to view your seat assignment again on the kiosk. And you want to print your boarding pass to go through security. You also want to add your frequent flyer number. So all of these will be given to you as we go through. So normally, if you walked up to a kiosk and this is what you saw, would you choose which route would you?
I would choose credit card.
You'd swipe credit card, okay. So now we're searching for the reservation. So if everything comes up, everything comes up, A-OK, off your credit card, we pulled your name properly, this is the next screen you're going to get.
And no bags.
No bags, okay, and this is totally straightforward to you?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not confusing to get bags at this point? Okay, so we're going to say no. Now, your itinerary and bag. You know what I forgot to ask you on this path? Oh, I can't go back. That didn't go back to where I wanted it to go. Okay. If you're on this screen, what do you expect to see next if you press no?
Probably a seat assignment, I'm thinking.
Seat assignment, okay. So we do show the seat assignments here. First we give you up your itinerary. We chose a complicated one to make sure we have space.
Right.
So do you think that this screen, like, is it understandable and clear?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And even seats?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense, and I like that too.
Okay. And
easy to follow.
And how about the frequent flyer?
It's not there.
Okay,
and
you get that.
Yeah,
okay.
It's like with the red. Yeah, it's like.
Sure. So in our scenario, we want to add the frequent flyer number.
Okay.
So we would. Press.
Press that.
Obviously, to be touchscreen in the real scenario. So on this screen, what do you think you can do?
Probably press number keypad for those that know their number, and I would imagine if you don't know it, you would probably just click next.
Sure, because then you're out of luck there. I don't think we would actually. You'd have to have it to know.
Oh, okay.
What do you think? Would you want to click on that arrow or not?
I didn't even notice that.
Sure.
But yeah, there's the option of Midwest and Northwest, or whoever we would partner with. But right now, Midwest and Northwest.
So you'd think probably if you were thinking Northwest, you would investigate.
If I had a North, I would probably. Yeah, I would probably, if I had that and I wanted that, I'd probably look for it.
Okay. Yeah, we're defaulting to miles to make it easier for those using miles. So after you've reviewed the screen and you've entered what you wanted to enter and you want to move on, what do you anticipate the next screen might be?
Okay, if they don't want bags, I would think it would probably start generating boarding passes or ask me, do I like the seat I have?
Sure.
This is where you're seated.
Yep.
Is this okay with you?
So we're going to go next. And this isn't updated, but the intention we have right now is just populate.
Okay.
So then they get another look at at their screen here. And so then if you were all A-OK, what would you do?
Next.
Oh, I forgot to ask you. Well, you told me before you were anticipating the seat.
Oh, okay.
So, how does the screen, is the screen understandable?
Yes, it's telling me that I've got 4A, and it's showing me where 4A is compared to seats around me.
Sure. And if you wanted to change your seats, what would you do?
Okay, apparently touch whichever seat assignment I would like.
Sure. And how do you know that? Oh no, I don't have to worry about that now. You're the only person on here. What if you wanted to change a seat assignment on a different segment of this flight? What would you do?
Probably press the next segment, like the flight 7 or flight 5.
Sure. And would you press above or down below? You can touch this.
I would probably just press right on the.
You'd press right on the text?
Right on the, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah.
Well, it's both though.
Oh, okay. It could do
we're
either way.
trying
Okay.
to we're trying to determine what people would want to do, and then we can cater
I would
it that
think.
way.
I don't know. I would think it would be easier for passengers to the city. They
The
don't,
city?
because they usually don't know their flight,
Flight numbers? Okay. Right, that's a good point. Okay. And so, after reviewing this flight, and let's say you have entered and we have, I wonder if we can click. Oh yeah, we can click. Okay. So now that's what you've done that, or,
Right,
or
okay.
if we populate it in here and you click right on here.
Correct. Okay. Right. And then
And this
again, you
makes
get to
sense?
you can see the relationship of where I'm seated. What the first one was a window. This one, I see I've got an aisle, and I don't want an aisle. I want a window.
Got it. Okay. So this would be your third. Okay. Does that process confusing at all, or?
No.
Okay.
No.
You get it?
Yeah. The only thing, like I say, I think as the general public, I think the city routing makes more sense than
Right.
the flight numbers.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
It's
That's
just
my opinion.
It's a lot of information, so we just
It is, yeah.
It can get you.
It's like the first time going to Home Depot. Okay,
Right.
what do you want?
Okay, great. So if you had gone through and all segments, everything was great, then what would you do?
From here, I would go next.
And after this, what do you expect coming up next in the process?
Okay, at that point, if I agree with all my seat assignments, then I would expect boarding passes.
There we go.
Okay.
So now this would be obviously moving to
Right.
let people know something's happening.
yeah.
So don't get too antsy. So printing boarding passes, 1 of 3. What would you expect after this screen?
Probably information check incomplete, proceed to checkpoint, or just something, am I really done?
Yep.
Basically.
Collect your passes and
Option to get a receipt.
right. And here we're not doing it.
And like I said, basically, am I done? I mean, let the machine tell me what,
Right.
you know.
And do you what to you in the definition? What does ticket receipt mean?
How much I paid for the entire trip.
Okay,
I
great.
mean,
It's difficult though because you just don't know.
right.
Okay. So you think the screen is clear?
Yes.
Okay. Say no. So then this is what you were talking about right
Okay.
after the boarding pass. It would be then this is your information. Thank you
Yep.
for flying. And I believe what's after this? Oh yeah, we don't have to do that. Okay. So then obviously this would time. We'd time it out
Right.
and
Right.
come back to the beginning. Let me make sure I covered everything I needed to cover here. I was kind of going through it. I was winging it.
Well,
Check bags. Okay. That was pretty straightforward. Okay. I'll try and do a little bit more. Okay, now we're going to go through. And let's see here. I think you said this is the other. think this is it.
Okay.
Let's go. Okay, so now we are in a different mindset. We're family travel.
Okay.
So your family, a party of 4, is going from Grand Rapids to San Diego. Same itinerary we used in the single passenger. And you've purchased your tickets with a travel agent. You're at the airport, and you have a few bags to check in, and you would like to select or change some seats.
Okay.
You'll need to print your boarding passes for all your party members. So again, you're a credit card guy, so we just skip past this. Okay. Oh, you know what? Well, you are a credit card guy, but let's go through this just to get your bearing on it. So the credit card obviously is really simple. If you get through, you go right to that process screen and you're moving. Let's say you didn't have a credit card on you, you didn't want to do it. What do you anticipate this to?
I would think that that's probably going to ask me for my flight number or a record locator.
Okay.
Or possibly my destination.
Sure. That's exactly what we have.
Okay.
So you're gonna, if you were going to select one of the following options, what one do you think you'd most likely?
Destination, I think, would be most likely.
Okay. Well, we don't have. Okay, it goes right to it. Handy. So now when you get to this screen, if you were, let's say you were going to type right on the screen, what would you type in?
I would type in the city
code. Or how would you
just
start typing?
Yeah, just start typing.
Okay, the city code.
Right.
And then if you finished your city code and you're ready to enter your first and last name, how would you keep typing? How would you
Tab.
Navigate fields? Tab?
Tab.
Okay. And then when you're entering your first and last name, as it's asked, how would you?
Just a space bar in between.
You put a space in between? Okay. Yes. Good. So after destination and name, no, I won't do this because this is identification. So let's say, obviously San Diego is if you typed in just the city code, is this clear to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That you could
distinguish between.
Okay. And how would you select either one?
It's going to be touch screen, right?
Touch.
Just
Yep.
touch.
Okay.
Touch.
Just make sure. Great. Okay. So if you put the D in, obviously, we're making the system smart enough to know for you that that's what you're doing. Okay, that's we can bounce through. It'd be the same scenario for flight number. Now, actually, oh no, I don't. We can do this with a different passenger. Confirmation code. Okay, that would be if we couldn't find it. Do you think that's clear enough that we write? Do you think that the directions are clear enough?
Yes, and this, when you get this error, the red, to me, just something's wrong, with the city or the name.
Okay.
And like you said about first name space, last name, if you just ran it all together, it's not going to, like me, it's going to recognize Larry as being my first name if I run it all together, so.
Okay. So you would know maybe to try to put
again.
the space in?
Right,
okay.
Try again.
Okay, these are more just error pages. Okay. Obviously that's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, and so now we're to the same point like the credit card. You're ID'd and you're fine.
Okay.
Do you think there's any issues coming through the identification that way? Anything that you see that maybe a red flag?
That's fine.
Okay.
That's all good.
Okay, so you're with your family, and last time it identified you because it knew you were just one, and it took you through. So this time now you're with your family.
Okay.
So what would be the first thing? First of all, is the screen clear?
Yes.
Okay. And second, what would you do on the screen?
Well, I'm a party of 4, and I'm assuming we're all that 1, 2, 3, 4. Just touch all 4.
You touch each one.
Yeah. If
Okay.
it was a party of 3, and I didn't have a Jill with me, I'd punch the other 3.
Sure. So everybody's set. And
there again, yes, very
Okay.
easy.
Are you expecting that bag screen there? Or are you expecting
It
something
makes
else?
sense. No, that makes sense.
Okay. So what did we say here? We have a few bags to check, so this time we're going to press yes. I should have asked you if you were expecting this screen too, but sorry about that.
That's fine.
When you initially see this screen, what do you think you would, if you were going to add some bags for a few passengers, what would you do?
Well, if I didn't know anything about it, I would probably just say, myself, my wife, my kids, we've got 5 bags. I would probably just try to put 5 right there.
In the pooling?
Right.
Okay. So you touch here?
Touch there, and
try to enter?
And try to enter 5.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I don't see a screen to enter the amount of bags, but I guess the plus sign. Yeah.
Well, that was our intention. But
Okay.
we want to know what people
Right. I
would
think the plus
initially
sign,
do.
and then it would pop up. I'm imagining it would pop up 1 plus again, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sure. And what would you expect from the little note at the top? What happened if you went past your?
Well, I would think each passenger checks in 2 bags free, but it should know that we're together. 2 times 4 is 8. I mean,
Okay.
I've only got 5 bags.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, I would think that they would, they would know.
Okay. So.
Because I think it'd be kind of a hassle if it didn't know, and then I'd have to go back -3, put 2 here and 1 there.
Right. Redistribute them.
Right.
Okay. So after you have, I think actually, are we going to? Can we do this? No. Okay. We're assuming we put some stuff in here.
Okay.
And you think that this screen is sort of clear?
Yes, and I like the fact that it tells you right there. The thing that really caught my eye is the green $50, and it's like, you want to look and see what would I possibly owe money for?
Sure. Okay. And after this screen, what would you anticipate to do next?
If I had just the 5 bags, I would think it would probably generate the bag tags, and then it'd go to my seat assignments to let me know where we're seated and if we're together, if I want to or need to change them.
Okay. And if you had excess bags?
Then I think it would probably want me to pay right now.
Sure. Okay. Oh.
Maybe not right now, but sometime in the process, but probably pretty soon.
Okay. I don't know if this necessarily. Okay. Oh, we're assuming this just jumped. Sorry, because it wasn't the button. If this just assumed that we didn't have excess baggages on the screen.
Okay.
So the seats are here, as you were talking about. It's more of a dashboard capture. Did you expect to be able to change your seats immediately?
Maybe not necessarily change them right away, but at least see them.
Okay.
And the thing that pops out to me is the red.
The red. Okay.
Why we're 4 traveling, why are only 3 seats assigned?
Do you think it's clear once we get multiple passengers to what their seat assignments are?
Yes.
Per segment?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. We're not adding a good player here. Okay. Sorry, I definitely should have asked you right there. What? Oh no. What you would expect to come next? What this button would go to?
I would think the seats, because that's what's missing. I would think that would be the next step.
Okay.
And then probably frequent flyer as well, because the 2 that are missing.
If there wasn't anything missing, let's say all the seats are assigned for, but you just wanted to change a few of these, but there was nothing to say change, what would you expect next?
Then I would think it would probably it should give me the chance to, these are your seats. Are these okay for you? Would you like to change them?
Do you think that it could possibly be confusing on this screen?
Not really.
Okay.
The highlighted seats, the flight numbers, the columns, the names across,
Okay.
and the red, it's really nice.
Okay. Now, back to this lovely
Okay.
screen. Now that we've added more passengers,
Hmm.
same similar screen to what you saw with the single passenger, what would be the first thing you would do on this screen?
I would probably want to get a seat for Jane,
For Jane.
and I'd probably press Jane and press 4B.
You'd press her name?
I would press her name, I think, yeah, name
Okay.
2, and then 4B.
Okay, we'll show what that looks like. Voila! And you're going to put her in 4B?
4B.
Okay. And do you feel that there's enough information here that you feel confident about what you had just done and what you have to do now
Yeah.
on this screen?
Yes.
Okay. And you can tell right away that you put her in the seat you meant to put her in?
Right, yes, yep.
Okay. And what's your first
And-
clarification to know which passengers are sitting in what seats?
Just a line right across John Smith 4A.
So,
left to right.
Oh, okay, just reading it.
Yeah, just
You don't
reading it.
need to look at the
Oh.
seat map necessarily?
No, not really. I mean, the 1, 2, 3, 4 corresponds, but I think it's
Secondary to you, maybe?
yeah, secondary.
Okay. And then if you wanted to switch flight segments, same as before?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. We've already gone through it, so it's
Yeah.
not. I don't mean to be
And
testing
again,
you.
no, that's fine. And again, I would probably
Not a test at all.
just click on the Milwaukee, Kansas City. the
Sure, you
closest
you
flight
go
number.
for the
routing.
city name. Okay. Let's bounce through here. Yeah, we've got some. Obviously, this is very vague as opposed to how what we're going to add in. But if you're clear, like if there's any questions on any screen too about something we might be missing or additional information.
No, that looks fine.
Okay. It's gonna work? No, I think we have to go back to spell through. Okay. So if everybody in your party's all set, you have changed all of your seats, and you're gonna click next. What do you anticipate the next step to be?
Probably the charge for the signature seat that
That you
submitted, right?
Okay. Sure enough.
Okay.
Now, this doesn't correspond with what we did,
Right,
but
exactly.
we just want to show you what can populate here. Do you think the screen is
And-
clear? Or
Yeah.
confusing?
It's telling me exactly what I owe and breaking it down what for.
Okay.
Yeah,
And if you decided...
yeah. And for who.
Yeah, if you decided, the excess bags, we've got those, but let's ditch the signature seats. It's adding up too much. Where do you expect this button to go to?
To allow me to get back to the saver seat, to a seat map.
To the same screen?
Yeah, right.
Okay. And for the bags?
I would expect it to go back to the screen that had the 4 passengers and
The bag screen.
The plus minus.
Sure.
To delete bags.
Wonderful. Okay. And how do you delineate which way to choose?
Okay. Is a family pay grand total? If I was passing, if I was traveling with someone else, and as I say, going Dutch, I'll pay for mine, you pay for yours.
So it means by person.
Yeah.
Great.
Right.
Okay, we're just going to pretend that we're the family.
Yeah.
Well, not pretending. We are the family. We're paying together.
You know which kid gets less allowance next time.
Yeah. So you'd then be prompted the payment.
Okay, yeah.
Insert your credit card for payment.
Mhm.
Do you think that's clear?
Yes.
Okay. This would be if you were separate. So you know what you're
Okay,
doing.
right.
So let's bounce forward. Maybe. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
That's clear?
Very clear, yep.
Okay. Do you think this is large enough?
Yeah. And then, when as you said, it's going to be moving, so I mean, it captures your eye. I
Right.
think that's good.
Okay. So next would happen is
Mhm.
Oh, no. That's,
Receipt.
yep. Your receipt would come out automatically for your excess baggage. And signature receipts. Sorry, we're just gonna. Oh, sorry. Okay, so payments accepted, and we're moving on. What do you think's happening at this point, or what would
it
you
should
like?
be-
What would you like to see happen?
Confirmation that well, I don't know if they needed confirmation because I would have changed seats because I added the seats for Jane. Boarding passes to generate.
Okay. Feel like you're getting done, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. True. So we would automatically go to process.
Mhm.
Do you think this is clear?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And then it's telling you specifically one of 3 passes.
Right. So then we would, in a multi-passenger scenario,
Mhm.
we'd get, take them out and hand them off instead of a pile of papers.
Right.
So we would go through each one of our passengers then. And we want them to collect.
Mhm.
That's clear. And then we're going to ask
And-
again.
Right. Ticket receipt.
Ticket receipt. And you already said you already know what this is all about. In our scenario, this
Right.
we weren't doing this anyways, so. Or were we? Oh, I guess we are this time. So printing ticket receipt for John Smith, please wait. Oh, print them for everyone. And collect. And that's clear?
Mhm.
Okay.
Good. Yep.
Did you expect this to happen?
Yeah, I would think it'd be boarding passes, bag tags, and
Boarding passes, bag
bag
tags?
tags, and pretty much together.
Okay. And you think this is clear that
Mhm.
no one's going to walk away on the last screen?
Mm.
I didn't mean to
Maybe
phrase
that-
it. I didn't mean to phrase it like that. Anybody could
I'm
do
just
what they
thinking-
want
right.
to do,
Well,
but
I'm just kind of thinking maybe if that were red kind of means error, but in this same thing, but it kind of like a stop though too.
sure. And you know what? Actually, that was a dumb question because these screens are populating.
Mhm.
They're just loading.
Oh.
There's no like pressing next or doing anything
Oh,
like
okay.
that. So it'll be
That's just telling you what's
it'll
going
be a
on.
quick process.
Right.
So after that happens,
Oh, okay. Stay there. If you're not done, the customer service representative will bring their bag tags to you. In our case in Dallas, we would grab the bags and we would tag them for them. But
okay.
in a lot of cities, I mean, that's the thing. They bring the tags to you and direct them to where they need to take their bags to TSA.
Sure. So
And then,
that's actually an automated screen too.
okay.
So then it populates you and brings you here.
Oh. That's
Do-
nice.
Do you think that's clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Any problems
And-
with showing time or?
No, I like that a lot.
Okay. And I believe that is the end. Oh, yeah, no, we don't need to do that. That is the end of the multi-passenger
Okay.
scenario. I don't know if we really have to go through anything else on here. Maybe we'll just do a couple of overall design questions. Hi,
Tracy,
did I miss
you
something?
No, actually.
I
you're
felt like I was
actually
going
very
really
good.
fast.
Fast, yeah, that's why I'm coming in to see if you can also do this
Business?
one, yeah,
Sure.
the already check-in one.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes, so you can.
Okay.
Other
We'll
things,
save
probably
overall
just look
then.
at this one.
Okay.
Yes. So, okay, good.
Okay. So now this is a new scenario
Okay.
where you have a few people traveling together. A couple have. Oh no, never mind. Sorry. This is a scenario where you've checked in online
Okay.
and you want to come back to the kiosk to either check some bags, change a seat. There's a few options
Okay.
you could have. Let's say in this scenario you want to check bags and change your seats.
Okay.
So when you get to the screen, we've gotten to the screen after you've identified yourself with either
Okay,
the
right.
credit card or come in. And instead of names on that name screen, would we be in a multi-passenger? No, actually, you would get the multi. Shoot. right before the screen, you would have the, that screen we saw that looks just like this with the check marks. So
Right.
you would pick.
Destination.
No, you
flight
wouldn't.
number.
I'm sorry. I'm getting confused. Scratch that. It's just you.
Okay.
You're by yourself.
Okay.
You get this screen after you have identified yourself, and we're giving you an array of options here because we already know that you're checked in.
Okay.
So on this screen,
On this screen, I wanted to check bags and change seats, so I'm going for this button here, top and
Okay.
right.
do you find anything about the screen confusing, or is it clear? Is it a clear screen?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would pick, let's see, do I need these other ones? I don't think we have the scenario set up. Okay. So check bags, change seat. I'm going to have to navigate my way. Not that one. Not that one. Okay. Actually, I think I'm just going to orally navigate you through.
Okay.
So in check bags and change seat, what would you expect the next screen after that to be?
Probably asking for bags first, I would think.
Bags
How
first.
many bags are you checking in with the plus minus deal again?
Okay. And then, the same screens we saw
And
before.
then it's the same screen with the cheaper passenger,
Okay.
$50 service fee.
Okay. And if you came to this screen, and you wanted to, oh, no, I'm on a different screen for you now. Okay, you come to this screen as you're solo traveler,
Mhm.
and you want to, you just want to change your seat,
Mhm.
but you also want to reprint your boarding pass. You lost it or something.
Yeah.
Do you know what you would do?
Even though it says change seat only, I would think that's where I would go because I'm changing my seat. I lost my boarding pass, but I want to change my seat. So who cares that I lost that boarding pass? I'm changing my seat. I want a new boarding pass regardless.
Okay, so you would assume that a new boarding pass would be printed
Right.
while
Because
changing your
I'm
seat.
changing it.
Because you're
Right.
changing your seat. Okay, great. And does the titles on these help, or do you even need? I mean, are you even needing
No,
to read those,
well,
or
I think they should be there.
they should be?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I wasn't. I just meant are they
yeah, they're
clear
no, they're-
words?
Yeah, they're clear.
Okay. And does this make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Ticket receipt them for the entire purchase, and if you're getting the signature of that seat, you want that one.
Okay. And if yeah, okay. I think we cleared this screen up.
Yeah.
Okay. Now part B of the scenario, you're back with your family,
Okay.
and part of your family checked in online, and the rest is not checked in yet, or part of them checked in at the kiosk at an earlier date. It's split. Some people still need to check in.
Okay.
No, I need to go forward. Okay. So now, these are the options that you would see after identifying yourself, no matter who you were. Well, we'll just say you're still John Smith in the scenario.
I would probably do the check-in with bags.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I need to tell you what part
No
of
bags?
what part of the
Okay.
party you are.
Okay.
Let's say that's the scenario.
Okay.
And you are the part that has not checked in yet. Two people in your party are already checked in.
Okay.
And you have not checked in yet. And you've got bags to check.
Okay. Check-in with bags.
Okay. Do you think that this is at all confusing for someone that still needs to check in?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
You'd go right to...
Right to check-in. Yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah, just right to the check-in with bags.
Okay. Okay. So if you did check in with bags, what would you expect to come after?
Ask me how many bags
Sure.
I
Say
want. 'Cause
go
it's
down
it's
your...
just myself. Yeah.
Okay.
How many bags do I have, and then my seat selection.
Okay. Oh, and this is the one where we, after identification, you still would get, right, it's on the separate file, but you would get a name before, so it would
Oh,
know.
okay.
That's how we're knowing
Okay.
who you are. Sorry to be confusing. So if you came to this screen, and now let's say that you're already checked in, and two people in your party are not checked in, but you just want to come here and just print your boarding, reprint your board. You lost it on the way to the airport. You lost your boarding pass.
Is boarding pass only, as long as I'm happy with where I'm seated, and if I know that they're by where I want to be by them or whatever.
Okay.
Boarding pass only, the express.
Okay.
That's all I wanted.
And do you feel it's fulfilling enough that the buttons are clear enough that you only want to do you want at any point, do you want to press more than one button?
No, and that's true. I mean that. Well, I mean, I'm not with bag. I mean, not checking bags. That's all I want. It's a boarding pass only. That's,
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. Okay. So it seems clear.
Yeah, I did. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. That would be just an exit screen. Pretty self-explanatory. That's the customer service out. I think that's actually it for recheck-in. Just unless I could get. No, I won't go down that path. You already clarified that. So now on an overall basis, are there any points in each of the scenarios or in the process that you think the process is confusing, or the screens are confusing or not clear?
I think it's an excellent job. I mean, to me, it's easy.
It's easy.
Yeah.
Okay. That's actually my. Well, no, I suppose I'll start with. If there's one thing, if there's anything in here, even if it's just small, that you think that we should fix about it, what would it be?
Maybe the only one thing it's happened to me on this screen here. I'm thinking maybe just some color with the express, because that maybe green or something to highlight that that's expressed. Or you're not doing anything else. You're not changing your seats. You're not. You're just doing basically one thing.
Basic functions.
Yeah, basic.
Okay. Nothing. No other fixes on seat mat, bags.
No.
Okay.
To me, it's simple. It's clear.
Okay. Great.
Better than some of the stores.
So, what are your top 3 likes? Things that you like about the process?
Well, as you walk up, the credit card option is right there. So quick, easy, convenient. I mean, right there.
Perfect. I was just going to ask you for 3 words.
Oh.
Quick, easy, convenient. Okay. And then obviously you talked about adding the express. Did you have any other dislikes throughout the process?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, great.
It's great. Yeah,
And of
I
course
like it a lot.
I think that's actually all we need, right, Chu? Check with the boss. Is there anything else we should go through?
Good. Yeah, very good. About the one thing I
feel like I'm
can
missing
listen
something.
back. Well, the 3. Yeah, I think you actually did the last scenario. I mean, which is good. I didn't do. I mean, I ran out of time for.
Yes.
The last one. I think it's good enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Good enough to get your feedback.
Wonderful.
Yes.
We really appreciate your time.
This is a nice
Yes.
product.
Thank
I do
you.
like it. It's really nice.
We'll get some more testing to do, so hopefully
Yes.
it'll be even better.
Right. This is still early.
Yeah.
This is still early. If there anything we need to improve, it's the right time. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Great.
Okay.
So thank you so much.
Sure, thank you.
I can ask for.
You want to take one?
Yeah.
Thanks. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Thank you very much.
Okay.